welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new here, hello, I'm Keaton. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I felt was a super important message, and I'm so excited to be a part of this anti-vaping campaign, and I felt like it was just such a good time to bring it up because I know a lot of us are at home or stressed out, and a lot of people watching this may be vaping, and so I wanted to bring attention to it and tell you guys some of the things that you guys might not know. I'm gonna give you guys a few of the things that I know about vaping and that I wanted to share with you guys so that maybe you guys can share them with friends or family, or just take them on your own. If you guys do vape, it can maybe help you guys understand more of what you guys are putting into your body, because I feel like that is so important to know. There are as many as 31 chemicals in vapes, the lead ones being lead, cyanide, formaldehyde, and even acetone. Acetone is literally used as nail polish remover, and formaldehyde can be used to store dead bodies, kind of like in biology with frogs. A lot of times companies will add flavoring that you can taste just so that it hides the smell and taste of all of the chemicals that are actually in the vape. As most of you guys know, but some of you might not know, that one pod has equivalent to 20 cigarettes, which is an entire pack of cigarettes. This can get you extremely addicted to vaping, and it's also super expensive to keep up. It's a really expensive addiction because only in 1 year, the average cost can add up to $1,500. For a college student or anyone younger than that, that is a super expensive addiction, and to be spending your money on that is going into your body. And I feel like there's a lot of gray area in vaping. A lot of people use vapes and they just don't really know what it is. They just think it's flavored, whatever. But it really is important to know all of these things. You need to know about addiction, and you need to know about the ingredients and all of that kind of stuff that actually goes into vaping. And so I hope that this was helpful for some of you guys, whether you guys do vape, whether you guys don't vape, or if you guys have vaped in the past but you guys ended up quitting. I would love if you guys would share your story in the comments down below. You guys can use the hashtag vapesdown in the comments down below or in any other social media. And I think that it would be really helpful if some of you guys shared either why you vaped and then you quit, or why you're trying to quit, any of those messages, because I think that a lot of people can see those and also feel inspired to either quit or, you know, see that they're not alone in that. So I think it would be super helpful if you guys commented down below in the comments and just let people know why or how, or just share a story on vaping. Maybe it's someone you know. So I just thought this would be a really helpful message, and I'm so excited to be sponsored by this anti-vaping campaign. I know that this is a stressful time for everyone, but there are tons of other things that you guys can do to lift your spirits and make you feel a little bit better. So with that being said, one of the things I'm going to do to lift my spirits is make breakfast. I'm freaking starving. As you guys saw, I just made some coffee. I have coffee every single morning, and then now I'm feeling super hungry, and I think I'm gonna have some yogurt, granola, and fruit and stuff. So that's what we're gonna make next. It is currently 8 o'clock. I woke up at 7:30, and I have a call at 8:30. As always, I feel like you guys know my schedule, but if you don't, hello, good morning. I have a call at 8:30 and I have a call at 9. All right, so we're having a little bit of a heavier breakfast this morning because I'm so hungry. So I've got these biscuits on this pan. So we're gonna cook them in here, and then I've got eggs. We've got some plant-based veggie sausage, and this is gonna be the breakfast because I woke up so hungry. Normally I would have like yogurt or something, but I honestly am not in the mood. I want a hearty breakfast. While the biscuits are baking, I'm going to do the dishes every single morning. There are always dishes in here because at night when I cook dinner, I don't like to put them away and clean them. So in the morning, I do the dishes. First call while I was making breakfast. I didn't have to talk or anything, so I just had it going while I made breakfast, and then I have another call in 10 minutes, so we're gonna eat some food. I don't know how these veggie things are gonna taste. I hope they're cooked. Yeah, they seem cooked. I'm scared. Oh, good. Woo! I never had these. These are the Morningstar sausage, veggie sausages. I never had these. I'm about to go take a shower. I just had my 9 o'clock meeting and we don't have like a ton of stuff to do right in the morning, like right after the meeting. So this is the perfect time for me to go take a shower really quickly, wash my hair. I have a photo shoot tomorrow, so I want to wash my hair so that it's like nice and clean for the shoot. I've also got some like gel left in here from yesterday, so I'm gonna wash my hair and I'm gonna wash my spray tan off, and then I'm gonna come out and we're gonna get to work. Wow, my bedroom is a disaster. Like, I have clothes everywhere, but I wanted to come in here into like better lighting and show you guys my skincare I've been doing every morning. So I take this little milk stick. This is a cooling water stick. It soothes and invigorates your natural seawater and caffeine. So basically it's like this little blue stick. They have a matcha one too, which I love, and for some reason it just feels so cool on the under eye. So I go like this, and I'm not kidding, like these are so good. If you guys like don't wear makeup all day, or you guys just like want to carry this in your purse or your bag, I'm not kidding, it just feels so bomb under the under eyes. Wow. Also, yeah, I just got out of the shower. My hair's wet. I know it looks almost the same, but it looks so much cleaner, so much better. I'm gonna crimp it later today, but this is the morning routine, so you're not gonna see all that. I'm gonna wait till it dries. I never blow dry my hair, if anyone's wondering. It's just not my thing. Okay, I'm going in with my Super Goop Glow Screen. This is SPF 40. I don't wear makeup a lot inside. This has like a glowy, I hope you guys can see that, but it's looks like it's like a color, but it's really just like glowy moisturizing sunscreen. I don't wear makeup that often, especially if I'm not going anywhere. Obviously in quarantine I'm not gonna wear a lot of makeup, so I've been putting on sunscreen because I love my windows open, or if I take a walk somewhere, I love to be able to just like protect my skin. That is very important to me. The last thing I'm taking is my Glossier Future Dew. I just love doing this in the morning. I only take a little bit of this because a little bit goes a long way. I will say the texture of this is very thick. It does make my skin look really, really glowy, but it is pretty thick, and I'm used to like applying serums in the morning, but I've been getting used to this Future Dew just because I love the way it makes my skin look. I don't know necessarily like what it does for my skin necessarily, other than like adding some glow, adding a little bit of life, but that's basically it. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I said I self-tanned, and I also self-tanned my face, so you guys can see like my face looks a little bit like it has some form of makeup on it. I feel like what I did with the self-tanner was I did it in my cheekbones right here. I also did it on the tip of my nose, around my forehead, right here. I can do it in another video and show you guys how I do it with self-tanner. It's really not that hard, but I wanted to try it out because I saw it on TikTok and I love it because I feel like it looks like, it doesn't necessarily look like super snatched and contoured. My face just looks more like I went out in the sun and I got like a good like sun-kissed look. That's how I feel. I don't know if you guys can like tell, but I think it looks good. So anyway, that's my skincare, and now I'm gonna get back to work. It is only 9:30, so this is all we've done this morning, but I'm gonna get back to work. I have a few assignments for my class, and yeah. All right, I'm doing some work. I'm making a beautiful graphic. You know how graphic feels about my Emma. You know how Emma feels about my graphic design skills. They're not the best. I'm on FaceTime with Emma because we work together Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know you guys miss her in the vlogs, but we're making beautiful graphic content this morning. Emma, what are we gonna do? Classes are over.
I don't know.
Life is over.
Girl. At least you have your job, like.
Yeah, that's true. I was like talking to, who was I talking to? I don't know. I was talking to someone because I was like, I feel so bad for like, especially like all of you guys who are like wanting to get jobs in the field, like especially people who wanted to be like anchors and like all that kind of stuff. Like I feel so bad because I'm like, no one is, especially like, I feel like you will be able to find a job just because like you will, like there's gonna be positions open, but like anchor wise and like all that kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't know, that sucks so bad. Like I don't know.
Emmy, what's up? Or Emma, what's up with your homie writing an entire paper with no rubric, talking about there's no rubric, and then finding out there's a rubric 2 hours before it's due?
Oh my god. Okay, so I had like this
That's gotta be
huge...
the wildest I've ever heard of. Yeah, there's just no rubric. I'm just writing it. I'm just gonna write a couple paragraphs here.
Listen what happened to me. I had a huge paper due. Like, it's our end of the year paper. And in February, we submitted like our proposal for it. So our proposal was like a page and a half or something like that. And it was like on what the topic is gonna be about and all that. And we had like all these guidelines for it, and I did all of them, and like I got a 39 out of 40 points. So it was like literally like an A on the proposal. So I was like, oh, bet, like my paper is good, like I'm good to go. Well, we had like the final draft because that was just the proposal. So I'm like looking through all the modules, I'm looking through all the assignments, like I'm not kidding, Emma. I am like going on every single thing, and I'm like, where is the rubric? Like there's no, I can't find the rubric for the media literacy. So I'm like going in each week clicking, and I literally am not, you know how I am, like I literally couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what, like I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna have to write this paper off of like what I think I'm supposed to do. Like I'm like, I don't know a word count, I don't know what pages, I don't know whatever. So I was like, I'm just gonna, so I'm just gonna include like as many references as I can. I'm gonna cite as many references as I can, and I'm gonna make the paper like 3 pages long. So it was like a 3-page long paper, and then it was like still on the topic that I submitted. I put all the references in, and then like literally 2 hours before it was due, Emmy, because I had texted Emmy, she sends me the rubric, and she's like, oh my gosh, I found it. And I'm like, well, I turned the paper in. So I open up the rubric, and it's like must have, like I had to put like examples in the media like into the paper. So like I had to include like YouTube links or like posts or like news articles, and I didn't do any of it because I literally just made the paper up. Like I was like, oh no rubric, it's fine, I'll just write whatever happens. But then like I went into Canvas and I started typing in, like I was like, okay, if I get half, because I have a 96 in the class. So I was like, if I get half, like if I literally get a 50, which is like what I would possibly get if it's not exactly how it's supposed to be, I was like, I still have an A. Like literally I did that, and I was like, I don't care. Like it's the end of the year.
You're like, bro, we're getting virtual classes right now.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I was like, well, I just turned this paper in, and there's like literally, it's like not following any guidelines. He's like, Times New Roman. I'm like, oh, Calibra, woohoo! Like, I don't know. I was just like writing stuff. So hopefully I get a like 50. Okay, so I just changed into this. I just put the crop top on over, but I'm trying to recreate Haley's TikTok. I want to react with it on TikTok. So I put a watch on like her and hoops on like her, and we're in essentially the same outfit. All right, guys, it just took me like literally, not even kidding, an hour. Look at the ring light in my bathroom from filming that TikTok. It took me so long. Really hard things. What a wonderful morning routine I'm giving you guys. But like literally I make TikToks every day in quarantine because I'm so bored. Follow me on TikTok. But now something I do literally every morning is clean up, tidy up my house. I just can't really function or work in like a space that is dirty. So I'm gonna make my bed, I'm gonna take all of that out of the restroom, we're gonna clean the kitchen, we're gonna deep clean. So here comes a beautiful cleaning montage. Okay, one thing I wanted to do this morning that I didn't end up doing was I actually wanted to shave my face. I have these little face razors, and normally I would do this not every morning. Obviously you don't need to shave your face every morning, or you don't need to shave your face in general. I personally like it because it makes my skin feel smoother, and when I apply makeup it doesn't look as splotchy. So I always like to shave my face with these. These are so good. These are the best. They are from Sephora. I will link them down below if you guys want them. But normally in the mornings I'll do it like once every week, every 2 weeks, not once every week. I feel like I wait a lot longer than that. But the point is I have a photo shoot, as I said, and I did my makeup a few days ago, and like around my mustache it was kind of stuck. So you want to do this on dry skin. You don't want to do this with serum or anything like that on. So normally when I get out of the shower I will do it because my skin's dry and it comes off easier. But now that the product has soaked into my skin, I can do it now. I don't want to do it right after I apply moisturizer if I do need to do it, which I do. So I have a little like wet paper towel, and it doesn't really matter where you start. Right now I'm gonna start on the forehead, and this is, oh my gosh, just the most satisfying feeling ever. It also takes all of the dead skin cells away, and I have been using this to also kind of trim up my eyebrow, because my eyebrow is getting so bushy. My eyebrow, as if I have one. Both of my eyebrows are getting so bushy, like I don't know what to do. I wish you guys could see what comes off on this, but I don't know if it's gonna pick it up that well. But it's picking up like dead skin and a little bit of peach fuzz. I don't have a lot, obviously, because I do this pretty often, but I just wiped one thing of it on there. You can see right here, that is what I wiped onto the cloth. So that looks more like dead skin. It's a little bit of peach fuzz, but not a lot. So I'm gonna do this to my whole face. When I was in high school, I feel like I always applied my makeup and had a huge mustache, and I would shave it with just like a regular razor. Do not put a regular razor on your face. All right, so I put the little cap on it. I'm all done. My face is shaved. It feels so soft, honestly. When I apply my makeup on my skin right after I shave it, it just feels so good. So if you watched my other vlog, you guys would know I mentioned that I wanted to start including my daily devotions into my vlogs. I know this one isn't technically a vlog, but I do read my devotion in the morning, or I like to read it in the morning. Sometimes if I forget throughout the day, right before I go to bed, I will read the devotion, but it's better to read it in the morning. So for any of you guys who want to know which devotion I read in the morning, it's New Morning Mercies, and I bought it on iBooks. So this is what it looks like. So today's devotion is about obedience, and it starts off with, "You obey not to get God's attention, but because you have been the object of his attention since before the world began." So here's the humbling and comforting truth of the gospel. Your obedience doesn't initiate anything. Your obedience and mine only occur because God initiated a redemptive process that resulted in our forgiveness and transformation. We don't obey to get his favor. We obey because his favor has fallen on us and transformed our hearts, giving us the willingness and power to obey. God's work of rescue and forgiveness didn't begin just before you first believed. It didn't begin just before you were born. It began before the world was born. He placed his grace on you and wrote your story in such a way that at a certain point in time, you would hear the truths of the gospel of Jesus Christ and believe. His love for you is never a result of your character. It is clear demonstration of his. He granted you and me what we never could have deserved. Our new life is his choice, his gift. This means that if you obey him for 1,000 years, you will have no more of his favor than when you first believed. Now that is truly grace. I like this one because while it is talking about obedience and kind of like how we obey the Lord and like we feel like we are doing something right, at the end of the day, he has given us grace and redemption so that even if we do mess up, or even if maybe we don't obey, or we do, we disobey him in ways, it basically says this means that if you obey him for 1,000 years, you will have no more of his favor than when you first believed. Now that is truly grace, because whether we obey him or not, he's still giving us grace, which I really like. I feel like this is a good reminder, because a lot of times it's hard to go back to God or go back to your faith because you feel like you did disobey him in certain ways. But at the end of the day, he has grace and forgiveness, and it obviously didn't start with us. Like, you're not the first person that he's forgiven. It started long ago. So I feel like this devotion is just a really good reminder of that. Alright, so the morning is officially over. I'm about to get some more work done, get some lunch and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted you guys to see one of my morning routines. I don't do the same thing every day, obviously, but I wanted you guys to get a little insight of my mornings here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your story about vaping down below, how you guys quit, how you guys want to quit, or you guys can share this video so you guys can let other people know and let them get informed. I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and you guys can also subscribe, hit the red button down below. Also, if you guys don't know, I have a podcast. It's called I'm Into It with Keaton Milburn. It's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that kind of stuff, so you guys can check it out. Everything is linked down below, but thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.